going on, everyone? It's Rich Lux and La Chuch's girl, and we're back to Hops, girl. Yes, ma'am. You won't believe this drama. The title of this video. This is not clickbait.
This is not clickbait.
We're gonna talk about the tea.
Have a real conversation.
Because you had said something that a lot of people don't talk about. They kind of keep it under hush.
I feel like this is going to be a healthy conversation that a lot of people need to see, because this is totally perfectly normal. It happens to not everybody, but it happens not everybody, though, but it happens to
you know
a
what?
lot.
I tell people. You haven't lived until you have an STD, girl. Okay, first of all,
you haven't enjoyed the pleasures of life, girl. You haven't enjoyed your body harder until you have an STD.
Okay, so have you had an STD?
You're the house.
Okay,
girl, I'm shook to say, girl.
I've had an STD as well. So in this video, we're going to talk about what it was, how we felt, what went through it. First of all,
what is the purpose of this video, first of all?
Just for education, because a lot of people don't talk about
it. I feel, we were talking about this off camera, I feel like this is a perfect video to do, because I feel like a lot of people shy away from this, and we are not those girls. We are not shy about anything. We live in our truth, and this is perfectly normal, natural. This happens. And I feel like people need to see these kind of videos, because if somebody out there sees this, it might calm their nerves and their anxiety.
Because there's always like that nerve anxiety
Because we were having a moment earlier, and we were talking about how crazy we get, like when you feel like, oh my God, maybe I have an STD.
Yeah,
you know,
maybe that.
I had a little moment. I was being a little hosty, honey. I had a moment. You know, we all have those moments, girl. We've all lived that whole life.
Okay,
girl.
Yeah.
We've all gone through our little hoe phase, and back in the days, you know, some people are still in their hoe phases, and you might go through the moment where you think that question runs through your mind, and you think, oh my God, I might have been exposed to an STD.
Yeah. Okay.
And we talked about before I go. We talk about that anxiety that you get, girl. Let's start going to the
Okay, first of all, if you're watching this video and you have an STD, if you have syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, epididymitis, or a male yeast infection, they're all curable.
Okay.
You're not gonna die. You get a little shot, take 2 pills. It's different for whatever it is that you got, but it's not the end of the world. It's totally curable.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there is other STDs like HIV
and herpes,
which are not curable.
But have you noticed that things that starts with an H is not usually curable? Think about that.
I don't know about that, but all I'm saying is, if there are STDs like HIV and herpes, which are not curable, but it is also not the end of the world. We live in 2019. There is so many advances in medicine. You can live a perfectly
if you have HIV, you can live a perfectly normal life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world.
We need to end the stigma, end that shame, end that feeling of like that whole feeling of like just feeling unclean. We need to end all of that kind of narrative. We need to end it. If you have HIV, if you have herpes, it's totally manageable. I just want to say that.
And to be safe, the house.
And you can live a perfectly healthy, normal life, the house.
So first of all, I want to talk about PrEP. A lot of people still don't know about PrEP, what it is. So PrEP is a pill that you take once daily that prevents HIV by 99%, right?
The house.
Yeah. So basically, you take this pill and you have a 99% chance you will not get HIV. So the only way you can get on...
Whether or not you're using condoms, you can use PrEP, and it allows you that possibility.
But the only way you can get on PrEP is if you're HIV negative.
Correct.
And
And we also don't want to come off as like preachy people that we want you to get on PrEP and we want you to do this. We just want everybody to have the information and to make those choices by themselves, depending what best suits you.
Okay.
All that tea.
I already know the audience is probably like, oh, so boring out. All right, so they want to get to the stories.
They want to get to the story. You go first.
I'll go the house.
This video, the house.
Okay, so we're gonna go first. Okay, I'll go first. Okay, so oh my God, this is so crazy. Okay, so I was dating this guy I actually had a little boyfriend. It was so weird. And you met him too.
That's new for you.
You actually met this guy too.
Ooh.
Remember, this was years. You had your little apartment. No, you had the big apartment.
I lived in downtown Houston.
You had the big apartment.
I was living in a little fantasy room.
And remember, I introduced you to him, and you're like, oh yeah, he's fine. I was like, yeah, but you were like we're kind of dating, it's getting kind of serious, and you were like, oh, I like him because he's just so chill. He lets you this guy was so nice. I'll be like, take me here, let's go there. And I was like broke as hell. I was like, let's do this, let's do that. And he'd be like, okay. Yeah. And he was like,
but you've always gravitated to like those chill boys.
Yeah, like no drama.
Very chill, very like, like they don't have control of nothing. She's always the one that got to be in control.
Yeah,
I feel like they're always the alpha, and they're the whatever else is not the alpha. They're that girl.
Yeah, this is real chill. So we were dating for a while, and I will never forget this. We were dating for a while. We would always use condoms, and
you had a moment.
No, it wasn't a moment. It was more like, let's take it to the next level. You know, and it was on Christmas.
And to you, the next level was no condom.
Yeah.
Girl!
Well, next level sexually.
Thank you.
And so then, like I said, we're dating for a while. There was lots of sex involved.
Oh my God.
Always safe. We always use condoms. And then Christmas came around, and we were kind of like, we were going to do
So you felt comfortable and safe
You
with
felt
this person.
comfortable and safe.
Okay.
I felt comfortable and safe with this person.
Okay.
So, and I asked this person, like, are they clean? They're like, yeah, I don't have anything, blah, blah, blah. So then we end up doing it. Okay, and I was a top, they were a total bottom, raw dog of the house.
Oh my God, you felt the barbecue fantasy. Full.
Oh, that girl, you still talk about that, girl.
Well,
okay, stop trying to make barbecue happen.
Girl,
it's not gonna happen.
You had a bareback queen moment. You barbecued the house.
Yeah,
that way you don't have to burn out.
Yeah. So then I remember I pulled out and there was feces all over my thing.
Oh my God!
She painted me the house.
Painted you the house.
She painted me the house.
Okay, Picasso.
And I was like, man. So I went to the restroom. I washed myself, and I was totally like upset. Poor guy, I felt so bad. So then we exchanged little stupid Christmas presents, girl, and then she left. Right? I didn't think anything of it. And then you came around like a couple days, weeks later, and I was like, I don't know. I think I have something because my balls burned the house.
Yeah.
And we went to go see Into the Woods.
Oh, girl,
that boring ass movie. Remember that stupid movie?
Girl, it was so boring.
We went to see this movie called Into the Woods, and I'm sitting there
I remember that.
in total discomfort, and I'm like, oh no.
And I'm over there enjoying the musical. I'm over there getting my life with Bill.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like,
and she's like, oh, better go to the gig, bro.
So then I went. You know what? Because I have a primary doctor, a primary care physician. And, you know, everyone should have a primary care physician, okay?
Yeah, the house.
But then I was so embarrassed to even go to him. I went to the free health clinic.
Oh, my God. Because you didn't even want your doctor to
know.
The tea.
Yeah, it was so embarrassing. Because I would see him, like, all the time, just for, like, normal blood work. I've been going to him since I was, like, a kid.
Right.
He's, like, an internal medicine doctor. Yeah.
So you didn't want, okay, you didn't
and
want
then he knew my dad at the time and my mom at the time. So it was just, like, a thing, right?
Right.
So I went to like the free little health care. Wait, I didn't go to the free one. It was the county one. Those are horrible too. Those are horrible because they don't treat you the same.
Yeah.
There's like people in there.
They don't care. They're so busy with so many people.
They don't even care. Yeah.
And so they don't even care. There's no follow up, girl.
Yeah.
They don't call you back.
And then I remember I went in there. I told them my symptoms, and they were like, "You have epididymitis," and they were like, "I was like, what is that?" And they were like, it's bacteria that got like near your balls or whatever, just causes like a little pain.
Oh, okay. So you got a bacteria from the fact that she painted you.
Yeah.
So it had nothing to do with her. It was just from the bacteria from the paint.
in her booty hole.
Oh, girl.
And I didn't, so that let me know that someone can be perfectly clean, but there's bacteria in their booty hole.
And they can still give you an STD.
And they can still give you an STD.
I didn't even know that.
Bacteria.
You were going through the gigs because of a little bacteria in the booty.
The house.
Oh, girl.
So then I suffered with that for like a month and 2 weeks.
Damn, that's
yeah, and I think they gave me, I don't even think they gave me a shot. I think they just gave me pills. And I needed like a straight up shot. So it was just horrible. So that was my experience. My first,
and
one
you survived, honey.
One of the first
and
ones.
She thrived.
Yeah.
Honey. I feel like I get a call from her like every other week, and she's like, "Luscious, I'm going through something hard.
I'm always going to the gigs.
I'm going through something. You think I'm okay, honey?" And every time I'm like, "Oh, girl, you ain't got nothing, girl. You're a good girl."
Yeah.
Every week, every 2 weeks, she's like, "I think I have this. I think I have that. I'm going through this." And she calls me, and I'm like, "Girl, you ain't got nothing, or you're fine. You're perfectly healthy. Stop Googling, girl. Stop Googling." Because Google is always going to tell you have cancer.
No, it doesn't. I'll have like a little rash right here. There's nothing there. Or like a little bump. And I'm like, oh, what is that?
Yeah.
And I'll Google it and it'll be like HIV, cancer, or diabetic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the f?
Yeah. No, and that's what I'm saying. I stopped Googling. I stopped Googling and going to the Google doctor because it always tells you the worst. It tells you you're going to die from cancer.
Like I have a cough.
Yeah.
I start Googling
It starts telling you your immune system's weak. You got this, you got that. You're going through the gigs. Anyway.
Okay.
So
wait, you want to hear the rest? I have more.
No, I know you have plenty, girl, but we ain't got that much time. Let me talk about mine, girl. Hold on.
If we have enough time, we'll come back.
Video, let us know in the comments. We'll share more.
I got an STD part 2.
She'll share more STD she got, girl. Okay, look.
Okay, so which one are you gonna tell?
I'm gonna tell the one I was telling you earlier.
The one where you had that vulnerable moment.
Yeah.
Y'all are getting the good one, honey. Y'all are getting the good one. Because I thought you were gonna do a little like hokey pokey thing.
No, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna have a real moment. I'm gonna open up my heart to y'all, honey.
Okay.
The true tea. I was telling him that I went through my first ever STD. I went through a real scare. I am 30 years old now.
You didn't know me yet. I came into your life after that all cleared up.
That's so true.
After that.
I didn't know you yet. Okay. I was about 23 years old. I'm 30 years old now. I was about 23 years old. This moment, it changed my life forever. And the reason why I say that is because it woke me up to so many things. I think before that, I was really naive. I was really stupid. I was real ignorant. I, of course, know about sexual health. I know about using condoms. I know a lot about all of that stuff. But when you're young, se te hace fácil, girl.
Oh, hold on. I just want to say, that guy that painted me, after I found out I got a girl, I never spoke to him again.
Cut her off, girl. Never talked to her again. Oh, poor girl, honey. She's probably going through the gigs.
I was so alright. Oh, no, she's doing just fine.
Okay, so I was telling him I had a moment. I met this guy at work. I used to have a regular 9-to-5 job, girl. Like everybody else in the world, honey. I had my little job. So I met this guy at work. I was helping him out. I think at the time I was selling cell phones. I sold him a phone, whatever. He asked me for my car. So you met him at work? I met him at work. He asked me for my car.
Was he straight?
He was...
Or bisexual?
I think he was bisexual, but he told me he was a straight man. He told me that he was attracted to my femininity.
So he was a straight man that liked femboys.
I'm a feminine creature. Yes, he was a straight man who liked feminine boys, okay?
Did you ever have to, like, TS it up?
Never. I was a full boy.
Cross-dresser?
I was a full boy with him. I didn't cross-dress with him. I didn't have to dress up like a girl. None of that. He accepted me the way I was. Which is also one of the reasons why I think like my barrier was down and I had that moment of weakness with him. So anyways, he was coming over to my house for like 2 weeks. We were hanging out. He would come over. We would eat. We would watch movies. We would hang out all over the house, in the living room, my bedroom, blah, 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 without having any sex. We were just hanging out.
Did you have a roommate then?
I had a roommate, okay. Albert. I had a roommate at the time. So then eventually we ended up getting to the point where we're like, we're going to have sex. You know, we were dating. In my mind, we were boyfriends. Girl, I was so very wrong, honey, because the moment we had sex, he disappeared. He disappeared on me. And boys will do that to you. I have learned so many lessons from men. Men have disappointed me so much in my life, honey. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so we had a moment. We got to the point where we were going to have sex, and his penis was way too big.
We talked about that. It was big at that time. Now you've had bigger.
Okay, thank you. Now I've seen the world.
Yeah.
No, but at the time, the penis...
You thought that was huge.
Yeah. At the time, girl.
I feel like a lot of women can relate.
Yeah.
They think like, oh, this is huge. And later on in life, they're like, oh,
every couple of years ago, you get surprised. Then you get a bigger girl. You get a bigger upgrade, girl. It's like getting a new car, girl. Yeah. You turn in the old model for the new one. Well, his penis was big, honey. I'm talking like 10 inches. It was really wide. And we tried for a couple times to have sex with a condom. And sometimes with the condom, it won't happen. From my experience, there are certain penises that they're so big with a condom on, it's just not gonna go in. It's just not gonna go in.
Or they're hard, and then when you put the condom on, they go soft.
They lose it.
That's so weird.
A lot of guys are like that too. So we were having a moment. We were dating. I felt really comfortable with him. He made me feel really good about myself because I didn't have to dress up and do all that extra work and all that drama. I just felt really comfortable and secure. He seemed like a cool guy. I had a moment of weakness because we were making out, we were doing all these things, And I had a moment where he just got through my barrier. Because I'm usually really good. I am really good with having safe sex at all times. I don't care what's going on. I don't care the situation. I always have safe sex. For me, with a condom or without a condom, it feels the same.
Really?
For me. It really does. For me. So I didn't care about it. But we were having a difficulty with the condom on. I had a moment of weakness. He had made me feel so comfortable, and I trusted. I had a small open window of opportunity, and he snuck through because I trusted him. We ended up having sex without a condom, and then I started going through the gigs. We had the whole moment. We had the whole moment. We had a full natural moment, girl.
Wait, elaborate. I'm confused.
She.
Like right after that?
No. I'm just saying, like we did the whole sex thing. He came inside me. I don't know if you want to leave that in or not. That's what happens. If you play with the penis, girl, that's what's gonna happen, girl. We already know this. This is what happens. So that happened, and then we had the moment. Later on that night, he went home, and then he started acting weird. He started acting funky. He would no longer text me back. He wouldn't call me back, blah, blah, blah. He ended up ghosting me after that. But what I want to say is, like, 2 weeks later, I started going through the gigs.
It's always freaking 2 weeks.
It's 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later,
2 weeks to the
I
day,
started going through the gigs. I started feeling all the symptoms of an STD.
What was your first little symptom?
My symptom is I started having, in my little clitty area, I started feeling like burning sensation.
Yeah.
I started feeling the little burning sensation. And then from there, it started getting worse. It started getting worse. And I started going through the gigs.
Yeah.
I had to call my mom and confess to her what had happened.
That's so embarrassing.
I had to tell the tea because I was so afraid.
What is your mom gonna do? She ain't gonna do anything.
But you know what? Talking to her and then her telling me, hey, it doesn't matter. I'm here for you. Whatever happens, whatever the outcome, it doesn't matter. She straight up told me, because I was so freaked out. I had so much anxiety. I was so nervous. In my head, I was like, what if I have been exposed to HIV? Like, what if I'm HIV positive?
Gigs, yeah.
Your mind just starts consuming you. And my mom told me, whatever it is, if it's HIV, whatever it is, I'm here for you. I'm not gonna turn my back on you. We're gonna go to the doctor. We're gonna take care of it. So that, oh girl, it was like a weight lifted.
Really?
Yeah, because I've had her support. I no longer felt alone, and I no longer.
See, because that's where we're different. Because I just go through things alone, and you're like, "Come with me on this journey."
My thing was, I was so afraid.
Because when I had mine, you're the only one who knew.
Yeah.
And I just went through the gigs, went to the doctor, took the pills. Nobody knew. Yeah. I was so uncomfortable for that month and 2 weeks.
Maybe you're stronger than me in that sense. I had a moment of weakness.
It eventually went away.
Right.
But it was just so annoying. And I was like, up until like, when I was like, there's this weird feeling. Why is it burning? And then from that point to going to the doctor, you have so much like paranoia. You start to go to the gigs, girl. You're like, what if this? What if that? What if this? What if that? And they start running blood tests the house. Oh my god.
Yeah, you start analyzing everything. Why did I do this?
Yeah.
Why did I put myself in this position?
Your thing started burning.
I started going through the gigs. I ended up going to the doctor. I had that moment.
Okay.
I told my mom, and then it ended up being syphilis, girl. I had the little syphilis. I got a little penicillin shot. 3 days later, gone, girl.
Was it a shot and 2 pills?
I think I had a shot, a couple pills, because the doctor was like, at the time, he's like, whatever it is, I'm going to give you for everything.
Yeah.
He cured me of everything, girl. He gave me medicine for everything. But it ended up going away. And the reason why we wanted to talk about this is because there is so many people out there who went through this. Who have gone through this many times, multiple times. And we want to break that stigma and that shame because everybody can go through it. I'm sure women go through it all the time.
You know what? I have met some guys that are like really fine and they're like really into me. And when it comes to sex, they're like, I am so scared of sex because at one time I got this and I don't want to go through that again, blah, 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 blah. And they start saving themselves for marriage. And I'm like, oh, honey.
They're going through it.
They're going through the gigs, the house.
No, because I remember growing up when I was younger, I had so many friends who were girls.
Oh, my God.
And they would always talk to me about, oh, this boy gave me this STD. Oh, this boy gave me herpes.
With women, it's different because everything the female anatomy down there, it's all inside. For men, all our stuff is outside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a lot harder for
some
them.
of us go, because I take it in the booty. It's all inside too, girl. It's all inside to the house.
Oh
no, but I just, if you don't want to go into detail, press the number 5 if you've ever had an STD, honey.
No, they're not gonna do that. They don't want to be. They want to watch.
Hey, we did it. Y'all got to do it too.
They're not gonna do it.
We were brave. Y'all got to be brave too, girl. We need to break down that wall and that shame, because this could help other people. This could help other people deal with whatever they're going through.
But a lot of people are ashamed to talk about what we just talked about.
This is why we're talking about it, so people can see that you don't got to be
one
ashamed.
Video. It's not going to change the world.
It's not going to change the world, girl. But it might change some minds, and some people might feel differently about it. This is why we got to do it.
So, anyways, it's just so embarrassing to go to the doctor, girl, and be like, because the doctor's like, "What are you here for? What's wrong?" And you're like, well, something's burning down there, and they're like, and then they want to look at it, and it's like, it's just so embarrassing. Yeah,
you got to go through all the gigs, girl. You got to go through all the gigs.
God.
But you know what? You come out on the other side a stronger woman, honey.
Yeah,
a stronger homosexual woman.
Yeah.
No, but like I was saying, taking it back to what I was saying, the moment I had a real moment, because I was able to talk to my mom about all of that stuff, about STDs, about HIV. I ended up getting my results back. I was clear of everything.
Mm-hmm.
I just had syphilis.
And you know what?
I took care of it.
I just want to say this. You know how there's people, they show their HIV status and it's always like, it's negative. And then I remember one day, I don't know why, sometimes I just feel like being a bitch sometimes. And there was this guy on social media, he posted his HIV status and it said negative. Mm-hmm. And I commented and I said, would you still have posted this if you were positive?
Right.
And he was like, no. Girl, you should post it if you're positive or negative.
Yeah, because that way you can lead by
because
example.
if I'm gonna do, you know what? Here's what we'll do. I don't know. Maybe we'll save it for World's AIDS Day this year. We'll buy those little kits and we'll get tested on camera.
Yeah.
And then show the people the tea.
I would love to do that.
That would be awesome. And you show me how to use it, because I don't know how to use it at all. Oh, you got some right here, girl. There you go.
There we go, girl. No,
they're like $40 at the drugstore.
Yeah. No, I agree with what you're saying, in the sense that regardless, I stand here as someone who is HIV negative, but regardless, if I was HIV positive, I would absolutely talk about it, because we need to.
If I was HIV positive, I'd be making videos to the house, girl.
Yeah, you got it. Because it's normal, honey. It's a part of, this is what happens in the world right now.
You know what I've noticed growing up?
But continue.
You know what I've noticed growing up is that, you know how, people paint this facade of picture perfect on Instagram and stuff? Mm-hmm. But there's so many people who suffer from illnesses. And I'm not talking about STDs. I'm talking about, diabetes or sleep apnea or thyroid. There's so many. I honestly feel like there's a lot of people who suffer from these little bitty illnesses or rashes like eczema, or what did you have that one time?
I have psoriasis.
Psoriasis. I feel like there's a lot of people who suffer from just little bitty illnesses and stuff. And I don't think no one's perfect.
The house.
Anyways. Yeah. Anyways, guys, that was our video. I got an STD.
Give us a thumbs up, honey.
Give us a thumbs up for being brave, girl, and talking about it.
Thumbs up. Give us a little gay comment, girl. Don't take it so serious. We just opened up and we were brave about the situation. Hopefully it helps somebody. Hopefully somebody out there
You know what I hope? I hope there's somebody who is going through that paranoia and anxiety and they haven't gone to the doctor yet and they're thinking about it.
And they see this
video.
Baby,
guys, girl, look, if you feel, and I learned this from Dina Jacobs. She told me this a long time ago. She said, if you feel like something's wrong with your body, go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of people who don't.
Mm-hmm. That was in that documentary, Drag Houston.
I remember
that.
There's a lot of people who feel that something's wrong with their body and they don't go get it checked out.
Yeah.
And
go to the doctor and they're going to tell you what's wrong, baby.
It's going to get worse.
And a lot of the
times, if you feel like something's wrong, go to the doctor and then they'll tell you.
But you know what? A lot of the times.
And knowing is beautiful.
Hold on. But the fear of thinking, this is what I have, this is why I don't want to go, you don't know what it is. It could be anything, girl. You
could be pregnant, not even know it.
I have gone to the doctor swearing
No.
that I know what it is, And I'm always shook, honey, because it's something else. I'm always way off. And I swear I know what it is. I'm always way off. So just go to the doctor so you can find out what it is. Try not to diagnose yourself. Don't go to Google, girl, because Google she gonna put you through the gigs, honey.
Yeah.
Just go to the doctor. That's what they're there for. They're gonna help you out so you can get your life together, honey. That's the tea. That's
guys,
the tea, girl.
and I say, you haven't lived until you had an STD. I mean, because I feel like life is a pie. Just eat up, girl. Go.
I feel like
you only live once, honey. You only live once,
girl. Everybody goes through. It's a natural part of nature, girl. You have sex. You're exposing yourself to the possibility that you might get a little STD, girl.
Yeah.
Take a little medication, get rid of it, girl. Not bother. Okay?
Keep it moving.
Move it on, girl. Keep it moving till you get the next one. Then you get rid of it again, girl.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. If you like the video, smash the like button. Please leave a comment. I don't think people will talk about their experiences, but I'll just say
Let us
at
know in
least
the comments. We're gonna be reading the comments. Let us know the tea. What has been your experience?
If you want to see part 2 to this video, leave a little comment too.
Leave a little like,
because there's more. Okay, guys. All right, bye.
Go follow my fat ass on my channel.
Yeah, Lush just has a channel where she documents all her STDs. All right, guys. Bye. Love you so much.